All right, hello everybody. So, it's my hair being weird. I wanted to come on and do a Divine Masculine check-in because curious minds want to know. Oh wait, no, it's not curious minds. It's inquiring minds want to know. All right, so things I'm going to look at. I actually wrote some stuff down. What is he thinking and feeling about his current situation? What is he thinking and feeling towards the connection with his divine feminine? What resistance is he experiencing regarding moving forward? What action is he being guided to take? And what is the probable outcome? It's always probable because we can't predict free will. But we can kind of get in there and see where he's at and what sort of things we can expect. So, what is he thinking and feeling regarding his current situation? What is he thinking and feeling regarding his current situation? One card. What is he thinking and feeling regarding his current situation? What is he thinking and feeling towards his divine feminine at this time? What is he thinking and feeling regarding his divine feminine and this connection? What resistance is he experiencing at this time? Resistance or challenges is he experiencing at this time regarding moving forward? Resistance or challenges. And we'll go ahead and look at those to begin with. I'm going to get one more here. What resistance is he feeling at this time? Okay. And the overall energy that we have is the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like there's an understanding at this time that the divine masculine needs to give back. That when it comes to this connection, he understands that he's got to do something to reciprocate. So if things have been quiet in your connection, know that he is aware of what you have been giving as far as expressing your emotions and being open with your love and freely giving of that love. And he's been aware that, he's kind of been in that Four of Pentacles energy of like holding back and not really sharing anything. And he understands that that's something that needs to occur. And that's kind of the overall energy of what's going on with him currently. So what is he thinking and feeling towards his current situation? He feels trapped. He feels trapped. He's not sure what to do about it. We're getting the Eight of Swords and the Page of Wands. And as you can see with this Eight of Swords, it's like she's not actually trapped. What she sees in the mirror is someone who's trapped and who's tied up and doesn't really know what to do, but that's not actually the case. And so there is just this energy of needing to understand that the divine masculine is not the one in the mirror. That's an illusion of what is actually going on. And he is free to move about as he sees fit. And he can take the necessary steps to get out of this situation. But he's not seeing it at this time. With this Page of Wands, I am just getting that he just wants to be free. He wants to be free of his current situation. And I am getting this energy of like wanting to just throw his hands up and jump pretty quickly with this Page of Wands. I am going to get another card. Tell me more about this Page of Wands. More about this Page of Wands. Why is this Page of Wands here? The Six of Wands. Getting the Six of Wands. And I feel like this is just a message for the Divine Masculine that you can break free. You are free. You don't even have to break free. You are free. You are free to make the decisions that you want to make. You are free to move in the direction that you want to move in. You are free to take a leap of faith, and you will come out victorious. Like this is, I feel like these are kind of things he's thinking about right now of realizing. I feel like with the Page of Wands and the Six of Wands with the Eight of Swords, I feel like he's realizing that he's not tied up, that he's not not stranded, but what's the word I'm looking for? Like he's not stuck. He's not trapped. There we go. He's not trapped in his situation. Like he is free to do as he pleases. And he's getting the feeling that it's going to be okay. It's going to be better than okay if he just moves in the direction that he wants to, makes the decisions in the direction that he wants to make, then he will be victorious. And he's starting to realize that. And then what is he thinking and feeling towards his connection with the Divine Feminine at this time? I mean, we're getting the Ten of Pentacles with the World. So it's like, this is telling me that, one, he thinks the world of you. Two, it's like the Ten of Pentacles with the World. You know, we have two tens. It's like, you're like the perfect 10 when it comes to how he thinks and feels about you. And, you know, the Ten of Pentacles speaks of marriage, family, you know, however that resonates for your particular situation. And, you know, it's like, you make him feel on top of the world. When you guys are together, he feels on top of the world. And even if it's been a long time, he still remembers how that feels. And he hasn't forgotten. And where he's at now is not that. There's a stark contrast between where he's at and where he is when he's with you and how he feels when he's with you. He feels very secure in your guys' connection. He feels very free in your connection, free to be who he is. And he doesn't feel that way in his current situation. So he's noticing the stark contrast of where he is as opposed to where he wants to be. And let me pull another card with those two. With the World and the Ten of Pentacles regarding how he feels towards his Divine Feminine and towards this connection. How does he feel towards the Divine Feminine in this connection? And I am going to pull the next card as well. Okay, so with that came the Temperance and the Eight of Wands. As far as how he feels towards this connection, oh man, he's all about it. He wants to move forward with it. He feels the harmony. There's this feeling of just everything. It's like everything's right in the world when he thinks about his connection with the Divine Feminine. When you guys are in the same room or standing in front of one another, he feels like everything's right in the world, which is probably just how you feel too. Because it is a very lovely connection to just be in and soak up. And as far as the Eight of Wands showing up here, it's, you know, this is fast-moving energy. This is like, you know, really wanting to move forward. in this connection with his divine feminine. So that's how he's thinking and feeling right now. What's the resistance that he's coming up against? So there's always this, when we want to do something, especially if it's a big something and a big step, there's usually some sort of resistance that's keeping us or holding us back from making that step or delaying us in that step. And what I got was the Devil with the Queen of Pentacles. And I'm getting a strong message here of feeling unworthy of this connection, feeling unworthy of this love. And it's causing him a lot of stress and a lot of just inner conflict when it comes to this connection. Yeah, he wants it and he knows how he feels in that connection, but it's also bringing up all of this unworthiness of this Queen of Pentacles. And it's like the temptation of just falling into old patterns and old belief systems is pretty great at this time still with this Devil energy. But let me get another card to go with that. As far as what's the movement through this resistance, if any, at this time. He sees you as somebody really worthy of the world. And he wants to give that to you. He's just not feeling like he can. We know he can. We have that faith. We know. You believe. But he needs to believe in himself. So give me another card with this Devil and Queen of Pentacles. Tell me more about these cards. The Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles, this card talks to me about yeah, so what I'm getting is he sees you as this Queen of Pentacles, has her shit together, spiritually mature, physically mature, and he feels like a page next to you. There's this he still feels like a boy. So, you've probably opened up about how you feel, and, there's this wisdom coming from you, this nurturing energy, and he's just now kind of stepping into that, being able to, even recognize that nurturing himself is important. And, really, I feel like he's got a pretty good idea that what this connection is about, that you're pretty grounded as far as this connection goes, and he's just now kind of stepping into that energy. And so he's still feeling like he's behind you a little bit. But he is taking steps forward. So it's not, I feel like there is movement through this energy of resistance, this movement through feeling unworthy. So, what was my next question? Oh, what actions is he being guided to take, or what messages is he receiving from Spirit at this time regarding this connection? Some cards on what actions or messages he's being given from Spirit or from his own intuition, which is the same thing. What actions is he being guided to take at this time, if any? Maybe none. The cards are telling me nothing. Let's try one more time. What actions is he being guided to take? We're getting the Knight of Pentacles. Whenever I see the Knight of Pentacles, I think of slow and steady energy. It is slow, but it is consistent, and it is moving forward. And, I'm being drawn to the fact that this guy that's walking is, one, he's walking barefoot, so he's really allowing the higher energies to guide him at this time. And he is dropping all of these pentacles and leaving all of these pentacles behind. And there's a lot here happening. And that there's a lot of beliefs that has to kind of sift through and decide which ones to keep, which ones are serving him. And from this card, I'm feeling like there's a lot of belief systems that the Divine Masculine is holding, mostly about life and himself, that he's realizing are not serving him when it comes to manifesting this Ten of Pentacles that we saw earlier, as far as how he feels towards this connection. So he knows that he wants this, and he's realizing that there's a lot of things that he's holding on to that are keeping that from manifesting. And so he's learning to walk away from those. Give me a couple more cards on this Knight of Pentacles. And it is a process. It takes time. It's a slow process. I knew the Four of Swords was going to come out. So we have the Four of Swords. So this is, he's being guided to take some time for himself, to heal his heart. But, you know, in this card, this woman she's smiling and she's comfortable and relaxed. And so he's being guided to just take some time for himself and allow all those past hurts to heal, let go of resentment. And as he does that, his heart will open more and more to be able to take the steps forward in the direction that he wants to go. But he does need to take some time to heal, and that's what he's being guided to do at this time. And give me another card on this Four of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, this healing is a slow and steady process, but it is a process that is happening. It is currently occurring right now for your Divine Masculine. So if you haven't heard anything from your Divine Masculine, this is why. He's not feeling worthy of this connection. He hasn't been feeling worthy of this connection, and he's being guided to drop those beliefs that are keeping him feeling that way and to heal those parts. And a lot of this is coming from past, like maybe past relationships or relationships with the parents, of healing those abandonment issues, healing those rejection issues, and really stepping into his self-worth again. And that's usually what comes after healing self-worth issues. It is you begin to love yourself again and realize what you're worth. And the Star comes out with those. So the Star is all about healing as well. This is kind of like just a reiteration, a major arcana of a minor arcana. So this is major healing is occurring at this time for your Divine Masculine. And he is being guided to take that time to heal. So if you're not hearing from him, that's why. He's not being guided to reach out at this time. He's being guided to go within and take care of himself. So, and also with the Star, you know, this is like talking about destiny. And I feel like another message that he's receiving from Spirit is that this connection is destined to occur. It's a fated connection and there's no getting away from it. So you can't bury it anymore. You can't bury the pain that's keeping you from this connection. You have to address it and take that time to do that. So these are strong energies coming in for the Divine Masculine with this Star from Spirit, guiding him. And, you know, he's following his destined path. And that destined path leads him to his Divine Feminine, always. And so that's the action that he's taking at this time. And what is a probable outcome? What is a probable outcome? I'm getting the Ten of Wands. Give me one more card. Ten of Wands with the King of Cups. All right, so the Ten of Wands with the King of Cups. The Ten of Wands in this particular deck talks to me about leaving old shit behind. This is kind of like a a resignation of kind of like, I just feel like her energy is kind of like, I quit. I take my shit and I'm out. You know, it's like he's moving out of wherever he's living, whether that's metaphorically or actually leaving, physically leaving the location. But I feel like for most of you, it's a just pulling his energy away from things that aren't bringing him the fulfillment, which is, you know, kind of what we saw when we were looking at his energies towards his current life. He feels trapped there, but he knows he's not trapped. And the probable outcome is, yeah, I'm going to pack up my shit and go. So that's the probable outcome with these energies that are coming in as he heals and steps into his self-worth. He realizes he's worthy of more. And with this King of Cups, this is somebody who's matured emotionally, who's really understanding how they feel. And this is somebody who's opening their heart to feel. And when they do that, they realize that what they're feeling in their current situation is not what they want. And I'm going to get another card on this King of Cups. I'm being drawn to the fact that on this card, this masculine figure there's a crown right here. It hasn't quite, he's not quite wearing it, not yet. So he hasn't stepped into this king energy, but that's what he's kind of going within to do, because he wants to, and he's being drawn to do so, to really understand his emotions, understand his the workings of his heart, and why he hasn't been able to let love in. And that's happening. Yeah. Got the Three of Swords. So, like I said, with the Four of Swords, he's moving through. I feel like this is kind of what's occurred for the Divine Masculine, is this heartache, this broken heart, this, just anytime he would go into his heart, it was painful, it hurt. And so he just kind of avoided it altogether and didn't allow himself to connect on a deeper level with anybody. And he's really starting to dive into that feeling and understand what that came from. And he's allowing himself to heal from that. He's letting that pain come up to be addressed, because now he's reached a level of maturity emotionally that's allowing him to feel his feelings without completely just breaking. You see this woman, this card is like, she's in a lot of pain. And, I feel like prior to recently, that was the masculine. It was just like, it hurt too much to even think about letting somebody into their heart again. So whatever's occurred from them, either from childhood or past relationships of any sort, has really, they've had their heart broken. It's been broken. And they weren't at a place where they could let somebody in. And they are figuring out why that is and allowing themselves to heal from that, so that they can move forward in this connection. This connection is so, like, how they feel when they think about this connection is so big and grand, and it feels so right and good in this connection that it's causing them to really figure out why they've been so resistant to the connection up until now. So that's where they're at. That's the probable outcome. So it's a really nice outcome. I just want to pull one more card. Any messages from Spirit or the universe regarding this connection? This is it. We got the Seven of Pentacles. It's the right time. Now's the right time. It wasn't time before. It wasn't time before. I feel like the energies that we are experiencing right now is why I was so drawn to start my YouTube channel when I did, which is just recently, because things have shifted. Like, there's been a long period of time where things were just under the ground. You know, we couldn't see anything. These seeds were planted for sure, but there wasn't any evidence or major shifts to kind of talk about. And I feel like that's completely changed. Like, every time I sit down to do a reading, something's different. There's new information about the masculine. There's shifts that have occurred. And keep in mind that this is also in regards to your inner masculine. There's shifts that have occurred. Like, it's no longer this, the masculine's no longer asleep. They're no longer asleep. Like, the seed has popped through the dirt and it's, you know, being loved by the energy of the sun. So that's really beautiful energy. And I want to pull one more card from the Wisdom of the Oracle just for a final. It's because I love these cards so much. Give me one card. Tick-tock. Oh gosh, look. Tick-tock. Another card about time. Look at this. This is crazy. This is just a double message about this is the right time. It wasn't time before. It wasn't time before. But it is now. It's like the masculine has heard the alarm go off and he's awake. He's awake and he's doing the work that is required to step into this connection as the divine masculine. So I love these energies. So I will be probably doing another reading here in a couple days because I love doing these readings. These are great. It's really, really positive movement forward. So yeah, I'll see you soon.